Good evening. It's the second day in this week, October 14th, 2021. Today we are going to have a look at minimal add-ins, how to start your Office add-in with minimal effort. And let's start the show. Welcome back for another episode of Soft as in Software, live coding today. Today we're going to have a look at some minimal Office add-in templates. Yesterday was the PnP community call, and they actually demoed how to create these add-ins for several hosts. I think they demoed for Outlook and for Excel, but we are going to have a look what's available and how we can run it secure. So let's go to the code window here. And what I want to do first is try to find how to make modifications on a PR in the origin. So let's first make some folders here for today with a clean install. Data, repos, and I'm going to make a new date in here. 2021, 10/14, that's today. And go to the GitHub repo, my fork, get code. And get in the command window, and not a CDM, a CMD. That's not what I wanted. CMD. Let's create a clone in here. Oh, sure. Git, clone, and then the target. Let's bring that in. Now the trick is that there is a PR of this Hello World template in the original Git repo, where this is a fork from that repo. And to make modifications to that PR, to the pull requests of the original repo, we need to find out how to do that. Let's make this a little bit wider here. Maybe match it with your chat window. Yeah. So let's find out. Google. I think I did it before, but branch pull request from master, from origin. Checking out pull request locally. When someone sends you a pull request from a fork or a branch of your repository, you can merge it locally to resolve merge conflict or to test to verify it. That's something different, I think. How to make your first pull request? No. Review and modify pull request. From origin. How to make changes to an existing pull request. Start opening your pull request, select the repository that you want to update, verify the changes, click on create a new pull request. Yeah, but I want to do this not in GitHub, I want to do this on my local machine. Allow the reviewer to review it. How to update a pull request from a forked repo. That sounds like it. So I first forked the repo and then made a commit to that forked repo. Then I opened the pull request. Pull request listed all the changes I wanted. But this is from someone else. The pull request automatically update the process. Open the pull request. Commit changes based on the feedback. Start unit of work, committing pull upstream into your creating a pull request. Because the interesting thing in here is if I go to the origin, and there I go to pull request. There's the pull request. Hello world samples, and this is the one with all the changes in it. My latest comments on what should be changed in here. And I have here the GitHub pull request checkout 213. If I copy this, no, I don't want to start GitHub desktop. Go in here again. Code. This can only be done with the CLI, I think. Here it was pulled, and now I can maybe do something like paste that in. check out a pull request that's not on the fork, but it probably, I hope, will give me some options to switch. Could not determine the base repo. Check out PR in fork. How do I check out a PR from a fork? I'm using GitHub to host some project. I have never blah blah. Can I somehow pull it into my repo? Different ways. Remote or link to fork. Basically, the upstream GitHub repository provides direct access to the fork's PR branch. First need to specify the origin, I think. Let's make that a list remote. Git remote -v git. Oh, wait. The problem is I was not in the repo in here. PnP. Let's try this again. Then it probably will find that it's not in my fork. Tick-tock, tick-tock. There it is. This is nice. Which should be the base repository for querying? Because if I say it would be this one, then it will say it can't be found, I think. See, that's what I thought. It's only asking it once, darn it. Let's fix that. See data repos. 10, 12. No, it should be 14. We just do it once more again. It's faster than fixing it. There we are. Let's clone it again. So once it's cloned, it should be in par with the origin. Yeah. Now go to the repo. Mistake that we just made. Check out PR213. Now collected from OfficeDev. Switch to bronze GitHub hosting. Now we should see a hello world item there. CD samples. CD, there's the hello world, that's the PR. And now we have 4 hosts available: Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Excel. Let's go to code. Let's align that with the chat a little bit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hosts in here. No changes at this time. And let's go to the README. Install later the update. And I want to review this. Yeah. Close this one. So create an Office add-in that displays the hello world. Learn how to build the simplest Office add-in with only a manifest, HTML page, and a logo. Example will help you to understand fundamental parts. My mouse is stuck. Let's move it a little bit. Understand fundamental parts of the Office thing. Display hello world in Outlook, Word, and Excel on PowerPoint. Learn fundamentals of the manifest. Learn how to initialize Office JavaScript API library and interact with document content through Office JavaScript APIs. And you can do this on Windows, Mac, and in the browser. So it's XPlat, it's multi-platform. What you need: Microsoft Office 365. Understand the Office add-in. An Office add-in is a web application that can extend the Office with the additional functionality for the user. For example, an add-in can add ribbon buttons, task pane, or content pane with the functionality you want. Because an add-in is a web application, you must provide a web server to host the files. The sample has the following 4 folders. Each folder has a sample designed to run in the indicated Office application. That's basically the host application. Oh. Where were we here? Key components: the manifest and the web page. So if you go, for instance, to, let's say Excel to start with. There's a local version. Let's point to the local host. Localhost 3000. And there's the manifest file that's hosted at the GitHub pages. This will be changed after the commit of the repo to the repo of the Office Development PnP. But to build this and to test it on your own thing, you need to put in your own GitHub pages. And there's the task pane itself. So let's go into that folder. See data repos 14 PnP Office add-ins samples hello world, and there's the Excel item. So now what we need to do is follow the instructions here on the README. This is all explaining how to do it. This is how to run it. Download the manifest file from the sample Outlook folder. Well, you don't have to need to download because it's already in here. And choose Excel. This is the first one. Choose Excel and then open a new document. Is this on the web? Open Office on the web. What's this little picture in here? Where was the picture? Here. Of 5. One. Number 5. Oh. Upload my add-ins. Upload my add-in. The Office add-in dialog with a drop down in the upper right, reading and download. So this is not going right. Dot samples images. Let's check that in here. We are in the Excel thing, I think. Set samples, images, Office add-ins, my account. We are here, so that's dot samples, images, and then the name of the thing. That seems to be correct. Let's go out of here and go in here. Go in here. CMD. Code dot. Let's see if that's fixed it. Samples. Images. There's the file. Hello world. README. Have a look at the source. Now it's showing. Let's see. Download the manifest. Browse to upload. That should be. Where's the number? Not sure why this is in orange. Browse to the edit manifest file and then select upload. Yeah, there are that's it. Let's have a look. Yeah. Well, that's layout. Let's leave that for now. Verify that the add-in loads successfully. We'll see a Hello World button on the home. Choose the Hello World button to see the add-in display Hello World at cell 1. Now let's have a look at this in here. Download the manifest XML from the wall. We already did that. Open Office on the web. Let's copy the link. That's not copying the link. Can I click on this? Yeah. Let's use my demo account for this. Then we open Excel, blank workbook. Choose Excel, open a new document, open the Insert tab. On the ribbon and choose Office Settings. Insert Office Settings in here. Then on the Office Add-ins dialog, select My Add-ins tab. choose manage my add-ins. It says upload my add-in. Then we go to browse. Go to see data, repos 2021, 10, 14. Go to the Excel, sample in Hello World. And do not pick the localhost because that requires a local server. This one will point to the GitHub pages. From David in this case. Open and upload. There we have the get started button. Got it. Let's click this. This add-in will set cell A1 to Hello World. Let's keep an eye on this cell. I'm going to push my cursor in the other one. Say hello, and there it is. That's the web version for Excel. So that did work. Excellent. Not sure why the preview is off again. That works, but if I close this, then it moves to the end because it fits behind at the end. Okay, let's force a break in there. Where is it? In here. What's a break in Markdown? Two spaces, it's a line break. This is not shown, then the break in there. With an enter, and you get a new line. Backslash is also a break. The double space is never a good idea. So if I do this, and have a look at this one again. Now it's nice splitting. Let's do the same at this one. Now to run it from localhost. Then you do npm install HTTP global server. I think we already have that. npm list global depth equals to 0. Oh, gamer. I have a question about Word. What do you... I want to do something, but I don't know how to do it. If you have some time to help. What do you want to do with Word? Gamer. I see you're on YouTube. icon here on my screen. There. It should sit on the other side. In Word, I wanted to create two panels, color, like background colors. I don't know how to do it by myself. If I have an email, I can send you the Word file, and then you put all these viruses in my email. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Yes, like background colors. So my guess that you want something like a table or something in there, multiple columns. Drifting away a little bit, but let's have a look. Isn't it a table? But is it in a template that you already have? Because this one is not a table. These are columns. That's what I was afraid of with this response. He also says that your colors, you can't do the colors. It's just a page composed in 3 parts. The top has a color image, the right side has another color image, and the rest like a normal page. Yeah, you can let me think. What you could do you have OneDrive? If you have OneDrive, you could share it on OneDrive, an image. I do have a Discord thing, but I'm not sure really what the address is of that. And if you can post it in there, twitch.tv soft as in software. That's my live stream right now. Oh, don't do that. There's in here is my Discord. Let me check. Yeah, you can try. Discord. Oh, I need a username first. Oh, that's my email address. Oh. already have an account. Yes, I'm human. Discord auth code. Let's see if I have that. There it is. Let's see if you can put it here somewhere. You can see I hardly use Discord. I should, but so let me know if you get access to that. The chat of Twitch is probably guessing what is going on here. I'll show you. There's someone on YouTube asking some things here. Can I send a link or the Google Drive there? Well, can't you just upload a picture in one of these things? Oh, by the way, it is visible on the stream itself. Over there. There. Oh, yeah, the Discord link you can be found on Twitch, but I have it here. Copy the link and let's bring that in this chat. Do we like cookies? Today we like cookies. Oh, who do we have here? Let's bring that down. I don't think there's a way to bring column colors in the background here. Oh. Yeah, you have the page color, but that's a gradient. It's in Discord, but not you are in Discord. Let's see if we can. Where can I find you in your Discord, and where can I write this? This is me, Softest in Software. And the question is, can you upload a picture somewhere, like here? Beep beep. drag an image. You just drag an image. Direct message. There's something. How to make panel colors. And is this already a Word document, or is this just an example? So this is actually a Word file with the colors in there. For the actual Word document. Well, you can send me the link. You're actually the first one using my Discord server. Usually what you do is show ruler. When you have multiple columns, you can move these around. But the thing is, you want to color something in your document. Let's minimize all of these things. We're shifting from programming to Word, doing something with Word. Try center. Disable all macros. Obviously you have to be a little bit careful here. But it is a VM, so where did I store it? My downloads, I think. Just checking. Okay. You already have it in here. Oh, you want to do it yourself. My guess is that this is just a background picture on the body. Might even be attached to the header. Now let's pick another tab here. Go to design, layout. It's a watermark. Is that the case? That might be layout. Where is it? I'm messing with my screen. Where is the watermark? See, it says remove watermark. Here it says there is no watermark. So it's done in a different way. Add a picture. This is what you want. Click the page color option, fill effects. Oh, there you can pick a picture. The process for adding a picture in a document background is similar to inserting a picture into an auto shape, and use the fill effects. Page color, there it is. This is my word. Where's page color? Picture. There's not a picture. Yeah, but I'm trying to find what I'm trying to find out here is this thing in the background, is that a picture or what is it? It looks like an image that's covering the complete background. What I can do is go into here, copy this and paste this, make this a zip. But a row and a column in a specific zone. Like adding things in these colored areas. So you want to put something in there and you want to put text in there. CV portrait. Is it a default template like in here? are more of these things with it's like this. It looks a bit like this one. These are all text items. But the question is, how do you get the background? So as you can notice, the Word document has two panels, a horizontal panel at the top and a vertical panel. Yeah, I agree. That's this one. This could be the header, and this could be a side column. We first need to find out how they did this. And that's by extracting it. Extract it all. Extract. What is in here? There's a theme. Solid fill. That's just fonts, document, styles, document properties, what's in the custom. Yeah, you're right, it's in the header. That's what I thought it was. If I go to header, double click in the header, where is the header? It's, by the way, in the... Oh, there's the page color. There's the header. Oh, there it is, yeah. There are a lot of pictures in there. That's interesting. Even this one is attached to the header. I think this one is probably attached to the footer. See, that one is attached to the footer, I think. Yeah, double click the header. Now completely messed it. Let's close this and not save it. Don't save it. But then the question is, if you want to use this, then you obviously need to type text in the header. There's the header. You can extend the header from the top. See, now it's running all the way here. You can do things like text box in here. Now you have a white fill on this, I think. Shape forward. should be able to transparent. Yeah, since the fill. No fill. Now it's transparent. If you now have the... Yeah, it's related to the... the horizontal picture at the bottom. Let's first make this Ctrl A and make that different color, like white. I think this one is not related to the, is it? To the footer. It's a complete thing. So now if you put in layout columns, if you want 2 columns maybe, I probably want to not use columns in here, but like text boxes, I think. If you put a text box in here, do the same thing as in the header. And then format whatever you want in there. Fill, no fill. Things like that. There's a border on this. You don't want the border. Let's see if there's border somewhere. Line and spacing. Where's the borders of this thing? Shape format. Where are the borders? So I already set none, but it's for the, I need the borders for the text box in here. Well, you have to play around a little bit with this to remove the borders as well. You can do that. I think it's in here. See more. No borders in here. Where are the borders of text block? Here, click on the border of the text box. Select the text box option, format menu, colors and lines. Where did we get that option then? Format. No. Line. Oh, here, no line. There it is. Now it's gone. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, you can remove the borders. You see, you can also put some big borders on there if you just make this huge. Oh, now I change the text instead of the borders. That's not what you wanted. But yeah, you have to play around a little bit with this. Horizontal panel, yeah. There's so many pictures in there. There's a complete stack of pictures in there. Someone put a lot of work in this template, as you can see. I think this is a separate background picture or something. Well, I think you get the idea. Let's get back to the programming thing. It's a nice refresh to my Word knowledge. It was a while back, and at least someone is now using my Discord channel, so that's a good thing as well. So that's fun. Let's open that. Let's keep that open and clean it up a little bit here. Don't save. And let's go back to where I was with my code window. Yeah, we were going to start. So what are you doing? Yeah, what I'm doing is actually creating add-ins for instance, for Word. And let's see if I have the Excel version still open. I don't think so. Well, I can quickly do the Word version. If I have a look at the manifest here, an add-in exists of a manifest file pointing to all kinds of locations. And the task pane will be opened in Word. So if you go to the README file here, there's the instruction how to do this. This was done by Excel, but you can do the same thing with Word. If I open Word in here, blank document. Yes, I'm showing how to start building your add-ins. And that's simply done because there is a file that you created called taskpane.html. And there's not much in there other than a button and some text that it will put some text in the document. And you can load it into Word by specifying this manifest file with a lot of definitions in there where to find this HTML web server. Basically, what you're doing is showing a web page in Word. So I think the fastest way to show you that is just by doing this, opening a blank document, and then wait for the ribbon to appear, and there insert. Let's expand this a little bit. Classic ribbon. There's an add-in thingy there. Now you can say manage my add-ins, upload my add-in. What you're doing here is uploading this manifest file that actually contains all the information where to find the HTML file. So I open this one, we'll be loading that, uploading that. And now you see that there is a button appearing here. And if you go to the manifest file, there's all kinds of information in here explaining where to find the button information. Task pane, button, get started, description. This is showing it when you're loading it. Go to the, you just saw the pop-up with the text in there. So that is showing on the page here. And now if I click on this, it will open a task pane with the text this add-in will insert a text hello world when I press this hello, say hello button. And you can also find that in here, the task pane that it's loading, that's this one. Here's exact text. This add-in will insert a text hello world. You look at it, that's this. With a button. Here's the button. And the button has an event on it. If it's clicked, it will say run the say hello JavaScript function. And what it will do is pick the first paragraph in the body of the document and will actually insert some text in there. So let's try that. Click in here, it probably will put some text in the document. And there you have it. So this is your smallest add-in that you can create, but you can do all kinds of crazy stuff in here. Everything what you can do in a web page, you can do in here, but you can interact with the body of the Word document and do things with that. And so it's not only Word, you can also do that with Excel. If we go to Excel, open a blank Excel thingy in here and do the insert, Office add-ins. This is my add-ins. Go to my add-ins, upload it again. So this is called basically side loading. So now you're side loading the sample for Excel, and that's this one. Upload it. There's the text again for the pop-up. There's the button. If I now do the button thing in here, this has a slightly different text because it says it will put it in the cell. Yes, this is HTML. You can even right click on this and do inspect. And there you see basically the HTML that is processed in the file that you created, in this case Excel, over here, like this thing that's shown in here as well. So if I select something like the button there, it will select a thing in here somewhere. Let me check. Well, it's not selecting it. Oh, there. Task pane, if I expand it, let's see if I can do that. There's the hello world text. This is the task pane. I open that up. There's the frame where it's running in. And part of this will also contain the button in there. There's the task pane. You saw the HTML definition in there. Here it's just around the corner. Task pane.html, and that's the one that is loaded. Yeah, sure. Are you going to apply for a job? Where are you from, by the way? Well, the easiest way, obviously, if you just go to the YouTube page and press the follow button, that's the easiest way. Or you can go into Twitch. Same thing here. Clicking the follow button, then you get a notification. Well, the Discord server usually you just can see if I'm around or not. But the easiest way is like going to YouTube. I think youtube.com/softesinsoftware. And hit the subscribe button, and then you get a notification. The link of Twitch, same thing, Soft as in Software, but the prefix is then twitch.tv/soft as in software. Easy peasy. And you can see you're now live on Twitch. Some kind of inception here going on. And then I'm going to be there, and now I'm going to be there. This is confusing. So now, great for dropping by. Thanks for watching this, and yeah, please follow if you like it, or subscribe, and then maybe we can do more things in the future session. Let's close some things up. Well, let me paste it in here. https twitch.tv/soft as in software. My typing is very bad today. Let me check if it's working. Copy, paste it. Yeah, that's it. Great, cool. Hope you all can find your job. Or is it something for school that you have to do, create your CV for school, maybe? Yeah. Thanks for the follow. Let's continue with the stream then. Let's drop this down. So next we are going to do the same thing with the local server. Yeah, I noticed I saw all the icons flying over my screen, so that's cool. Hope to see you later. Go to the command prompt, and there we have, if we run here, we have to go to samples. Bye-bye. Samples, go to hello world. Oh, this is not the right repo, I think. Yeah, it is. CD hello world. CD hello world. And go to, let's start with Excel. So here's the manifest file that we are now going to run locally, and task pane. And for this we need to run this small HTTP server. We can start with the unsecure server just by entering HTTP. I was checking, by the way, if I got the component, the package running. npm list global depth equals to 0. That was before the interruption. Yeah, there you can see that the HTTP server is already installed. So I can basically just run HTTP server, and without anything, it's just doing the default on 8080, starting the web server. So if I now go to the browser and open, well, let's close some things here just to clean things out. HTTPS localhost task pane. Well, we have to do this on, it's not S because it's insecure. 8080. There's the add-in. So we can try to do this on an well, if we need a secure server there. So let's break this down. Control C and follow the instructions just to check if the pull request can be submitted. So you need to install your Office certificates. Go to the preview. Let's go to step 1, clone and download. That's what we did. We installed the HTTP server. Now we are going to install the certificates. Yeah, you're in two environments, Twitch and in YouTube. Let's go here and run this, and let's see if we got already some certificates installed. I think we do. And that will also show the location where to find the certificates. It's installed. Yeah, here you can see the location. Copy. Oh, just have to enter, I think. Open this. There you see the root certificate and the server certificate and the private key. For this we need to copy these two. Copy to the folder where the other stuff is located. Let's also clean a little bit up here. Go to C, data, repos, 2014, PnP, samples, hello world, Excel this case, and now we paste in the certificates in here. And the default way should be to rename these to cert.pem files. The other option is to just stick with this and go to the README here. And run this with the certificate information. You see there's no certificate information, so this will fail. If I do this, copy, and I go to the command prompt. If I do this, this will fail because it can't find the certificates. And how to solve this is by picking the defaults and rename this to cert.pem. Yes, I'm going to rename it and pick the local host key and rename that to key.pem. You can guess that already. That's the default naming that is picked by the HTTP server. Thanks for following. What's your name? You all have difficult names. MiasBM. You have to tell me how to pronounce that. So I renamed these certificates and things to certpem and keypem. That's the default that's accepted by HTTP server. So if I now do HTTP server -s for secure, -COERS cross origin something, and running on port 3000. Let's try this. Yeah, this is now accepted, and now you can see it's HTTPS. It's in running a secure environment on port 3000. So if we now go to the browser in here and don't pick my Discord server for that, HTTPS for secure, localhost 3000 dash taskpane.html .html. There you can see that's running. And now the trick is this file manifest localhost is actually the one containing the HTTPS localhost 3000 references. So now we are going to start. Let's first rename this to, well, let's start with the other one. Otherwise it's in a way. Let's put that aside as a backup, and then, not F1, F2, rename this to manifest. So this will be the main manifest as is. And right now, we're going to start Excel. No, we first need to make a file share, I think. Let's see if that's in the README as well. Open source commands ribbon.js file, edit line 9. Oh, we also have to edit the ribbon.json thing in the commands folder, but there is no commands folder, is it? So this is obsolete, I think, because we don't have that in place. This is the Excel thing, is it? Let's make it a little bit bigger. Run the sample. This is the web version. Keyboard, blah, blah, blah. Configure add-in manifest by adding a new element extension overrides. Configure your Excel add-in to use the shared JavaScript runtime. Create add-in project. Configure. Yeah, this is just explaining where to find things. This looks like the coloring document from Gamer. Yeah, but I think this is all kind of overhead that's not really necessary, and I don't think that's needed in here. What is needed, I think they just copied a big part of this. Manifest file is pre-configured to use the shared runtime. Let's see how it's. Yeah. Add your own add-in. Use the following article. Blah blah blah. Configure add-in by adding the element extended overrides. This is all not necessary because we are not using that, I think. No, we're not using this. So also this is not necessary. Save the file. Yeah, so this is not necessary. We run this to get the HTTP server in, but we already did that. This running to secure it. We have that running right now in here. To reroute the localhost, run Office add-in reverse proxy. So also don't think we need that anymore. And oh wait, this is this for the web version? also. Yeah, so this really needs some update, I think. That's not how it should. See, there's a second part in there. Open close task pane. Configure and blah blah blah. But because this is also not in here, so the README is basically incomplete. It's not up to date. Let's do it from the top of my head. We have now this running on port 3000. What we need to do here is also run it. This is, by the way, the option to do it without renaming it, but simply using the original names. But you have to specify -c and -k for this. What we do need to do in here is follow step in run the sample. Oh. Do the same thing. I think this is also on the web. And the easy way, this is basically the easy way to explain it, because you don't have to side load it in share, but we're going to do that anyway. What you need to do here is go to this folder where the manifest is located and go to the folder just above it, the parent, and then share properties, share this folder, Excel Hello World, share it and share that. Now we have a folder name, a network share name, I should say. Copy that. And now we're starting Excel. Go to the options. Trust Center, Trusted Add-in Catalog, and then paste in the network share, and don't forget to enable it and accept it. Okay, another okay, and now close Excel again and restart Excel, because it's only once reading the location for the catalog. Now open a blank workbook, and now we probably can't, or maybe we can insert my add-ins. Go to the shared folder, refresh it to make sure that we have the right one. Open it, add, there you go. Got it. Now click this. Let's put it a little bit aside because it's behind the chat window. Let's click this. And it's actually loading. Let's see if we can see what's in there. See, there is actually this add-in. Let's see where it comes from. Network. There. Well, this is still from, this is not the localhost version. There we go again. We have to clear the cache. That's what we saw last time. But basically, this is the way how to load it from the local server. Click hello, say hello, and there's your say hello part. Now close this. Don't save. try to do the same with PowerPoint, maybe. Can we do that on the web? Close here. Things down already again. You can still see that it's still running here. And I also need to explain another thing in here, because now you see it's port 3000. My preference would be to not do this port 3000, but on port, well, the normal 443 port. But to do that, you need to go in here, and then you need to rename all these things. Control H and make that localhost. Oh, I think I did a shift replace. That's not what I really wanted. I want to cancel this. Go in here, select the localhost again, Control H and do it in here. That's much better. Do that on all items. So now it will be pointing to localhost. To test this will now fail because the port is actually not on 443. Let's do that in a different tab, because that's the Discord tab. This will now fail. See, that's not there. But now if we break down the server again, and we are going to change the command here, 443. Now it's on the 443 port. That's basically the standard SSL HTTPS port. So now if we're going to do this, there it is, the logo is now accepted. And go in here and clean the cache for this. All time, clearing all. There we are. And then the other one for Chrome as well, I think, just in case. Settings, cache, clear browser cache, to all time, clear data. Let's do it. Okay, close this. This can be closed, and this can be closed. We don't need Twitch running in the background. It will only take resources. This was for gamer. This is what we already discovered. Go start Excel again and go to options, trust center, trusted add-in. Let's clear this. Yes, and now we are going to remove this one. Okay, so now if we close this all down and restart Excel again, now the button should be gone, and it is. And probably also the cache for this. So now go to Excel again, for the clean Excel. Go to options again. trust center, trusted add-in locations. Now I have to find the location again. Somewhere here. Properties, sharing, network share, copy that. Close that, bring this in here, add catalog, enable it. Okay, okay. And then okay. Close Excel. Reopen it to reload the catalog. There we are. And now insert my add-ins. Hopefully it will now refresh if I reload it. Got it. Click this. Let's inspect this. See where, if it's still. I'm not sure if it's the right one. Yeah, we need to clear this as well. Let's close it all. Don't save. Let's see if we now can reload it again. There it is again, but I think it's already reloaded. Click this. Now I guess it will be still coming from. Yeah, it's still coming from there. Still taking the storage. There it is again. Clear site data. I once created a question on Stack Overflow. Source of all source code. And say remove office add-in. Not a robot. Oh, come on. Mountains or hills? This is a mountain. This is a mountain. That's a hill. Verify. Yeah. Maybe I can also look at my own name. No. No. Let's log in here. Huh. Interesting that it still contained this information. So I had some 118 points with that. Microsoft Office add-in debugger, change methods, passing here, remove uploaded add-in. But it's a Word Online. Local storage clear. That's in the browser. Is that in the browser? Because that's basically what we did. I have to close everything. Let's do that. Don't save. Let's close Outlook. Close that. And now let's see if we can clear caches. Settings, cache, browsing results, all time, everything clear now. Also do that on Chrome. Let's have a look at the settings here. No, not settings, the developer tools. Local storage. Session storage. I do the same thing with Edge. I think it's F12. Open DevTools, yes. Application here. Local storage, clear. Clear. Try the other browser. 12. Open DevTools. Clear. Now open Excel again. Options. Trusting. Clear that and remove it. There must be a better way to do this. Go to Excel again. No. We should go into options again. Trust Center, Trust Center. After seeing this live coding session, you by now know really where to find your add-ins, data, repos, 20, 21, 10, 12, no, 14. It's the 14th today. Yeah. Samples, Hello World, Excel properties, sharing. That one, copy. Add, enable it. Okay, okay, okay. insert my add-ins. See, now it's clear. So if I now refresh this, it's not showing. And the reason for this is because I did not reload Excel again. So tricky. My add-ins, shared folder, now it's loading. Now the question is, does it pick this one up? Because there's also this one. Let's kill that. Something with the icon. Yeah, the reason for this is it's not running the server yet. So it's running the certificate. So this is a good sign because the previous one was showing the image. So that was from the GitHub environment from David. Apparently, if there are two files in there, even with XML on the end, it will pick just maybe the random, maybe the first one. But now we have to go in here and open command window, HTTP server, make that secure, and then see our cross-origin course item dot current folder, and then port 443. Let's check if that's localhost. Taskpane.html. Yeah, that's available. Now go into Excel and do here refresh. Still the button is not showing. Let's reload this. Excel. Maybe the URL for the images is not correct. Blank. And let's do this again. My add-ins. Shared folder. Now it's showing the logo. Add. Click this one. Let's try and see if we can find out where it's running now. Localhost, this is the one that we needed. This is actually the one from this specific folder. And let's see if it works. It does work. Yeah. So that's Excel local. So what we did right now, if I summarize this notepad, we did run it in Excel for the web, and that was actually working. Check. The other one was Word for the web. That was also working. Then with some struggle we used Excel for desktop, and that was also working with some cache struggles. Then now we should go to the Word example. Let's close this. Don't save it. No need to save it. Now let's try to win Word. Win Word. And do the same thing. Options. Now we have to do create a share again. Hello world. This on this file. Properties, sharing, and share that. And we are going to share this. This one is called Word Hello World. Let's copy this, copy that in, and go to Word, Trust Center settings, catalog. There's an old one in here. Oh, this is apparently a shared one. But anyway, let's remove this and put a new one in. Let's clear it first. Add this one, enable it. Okay, okay, okay. Close Word, close this. Now we have to copy the certificates from Excel. Bring that over to the Word server. And now rename this to manifest. Well, let's first delete this one and rename the other one. And open the code window. What we need to do. This is interesting to show you, by the way, that in the certificate you can see there's actually an encrypted text file with a certificate in it, and this is the private key. We're going to edit this one because I want to remove the 3000 from that and make that simple localhost. Save that, close it, exit. Oh, we should not exit it because we need to run the server. HTTP-server. Make that secure in a CORS environment from the current folder, and we are running port 443. And that's a mistake. Why is it not right? Why is this failing? HTTP server. Let's see if that's working. That's working. Let's see if it's working in secure mode. That's working. That's basically working. Port 8080. Task pane. HTML. Yeah. Now we want to get rid of the 8080. Oh, the other one is still running. That's the reason. Kill this one as well. And now do the other one. Dot port 443. We are still in the Word environment. That's working. Let's make that localhost. Task pane.html still in there. That's it. So now open Word. Word. Let's check if the thingy is in there. That's running and checked. Like document, insert. Where did they put the add-ins? There. Shared folder. Let's refresh this. There's something different. Got it. Run it. It is running. Let's see where it's running from. Localhost. This is the local version. Say hello. That's also working. So if we go to here, we have the Word for desktop. That also worked properly. Okay. That was fun. With a small interruption for some Word support. With our friend Gamer. We were able to check Excel for the web and Word for the web and Excel for the desktop and Excel Word for desktop. You've seen that cache is a tricky thing. If you want to develop locally, you need to make sure you clear the cache. I need to find out a better way to easily clear the web. Usually what I do is running the disk cleaner. But that's a bit much for now. Because that takes some time. So there are some other options available, like PowerPoint in Outlook, but I will have a look at that next time. For now, it's good to see that things are working, and but definitely we need to review the GitHub repo, the what's it called, the README file. And now my git hug. Let's hug. Now I need to sign in again because we cleared all the thingies. Copy my password in. Then we have the multi-factor. Always use multi-factor because you know that also Twitch was kind of hacked, and yeah, everything went outside. So also your, I think they were salted passwords, so you're relatively safe with that. But let's see, where were we going? Yeah, to the README for the PR, for the pull request. Hello world samples. If we have a look at in here, go into what's it called? Hello world something. Where did he put it? Oh, it's in the pull request, obviously. Let's have a look at the changed files. The README still needs some updating there because there's a lot of information in there what should not be in there because the task pane event stuff is not in there. And a sample from localhost. This is also only from the website, so needs more options. Maybe it just needs a README within each of the samples. I don't think there's a README for every item there. Let's have a quick look. Data, repos, 2014, samples, hello world. Let's have a look at hello world here. Now there's no README in here. I think each of these items should get a separate README, because it's getting very crowded if you put for each of the hosts Word, Excel, Outlook and PowerPoint. You have to show two options to run the server on localhost and on the GitHub pages. So that's if you put them all in one README, that will provide 8 configurations, and that's too confusing, I think, for everyone, especially if you're starting this. I'm relatively experienced with it, but even so, if I do it with all these configurations in one README, that will be very, very cloudy, confusing. So that better be split up in separate items. Good. I think we passed the 2-hour session for today already. So let's wrap things up a little bit. Go to the main window. So what we've been looking today is how to run these very basic add-ins. We did not even get too much into the details on how these add-ins are working. Merely running it in your localhost or in the GitHub pages, that already took a lot of time. Also because we had this little trip outside with the Word support. I'm actually happy to support everyone with the Word issues and trying to find out features within the Office environment. So you can always ask, and I can show you some features of any of the Office hosts, whether it's Outlook, PowerPoint, Word, Excel, or Teams, or SharePoint maybe. SharePoint is usually a little bit more complicated to show you from scratch, but yeah, if you have a question, you just can post a question and we can see if we can do something with that. So thanks for watching. If you didn't already subscribe, please subscribe to my YouTube, and it's basically outdated information already on here. It should be Soft as in Software, the channel both on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe on Soft as in Software, http youtube.com/soft as in software, and twitch.tv also /soft as in software. So I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I actually learned a couple of 2 items again. And so thanks for the follow, Azurti. Azurti is that sounds like French. It's not a QWERTY, but the Azurti keyboard. And Mia is SBM. Also, thanks for following. I hope to see you next time in whenever. Yeah, probably next Tuesday. We'll be streaming again next Tuesday, and we continue this story. Thanks, and see you next time. Bye bye.